Hello and welcome to Taste Buds. I'm Terry Baez. I'm a food critic on the Central Coast. Each week, I share my dining experiences with a partner who I call my taste bud. Now I'm sharing my rarest Epicurean delights with you. My culinary tourism has taken me to some wonderful restaurants, both big and small. Join us while my buds and I taste the world. Taste Buds will feature my dining treasures as food and wine experts test my palate, give me their opinions, and open their kitchens. Important Celebrations calls for an excellent chef in a stunning restaurant, an attentive staff, and a delectable menu. The Sea Venture in Pismo Beach is my culinary destination when it's an important event. In the past, many of my after-work hours have been spent sitting at the Sea Venture watching the waves roll in, the surfers float by, and the sun set. My girlfriends and I meet here for Mai Tais. We go to Sunday brunch. When we really want to impress, the Sea Venture is our go-to place. The Sea Venture restaurant has at its helm one of the best and brightest chefs in the area, Casey Walcott. Every meal with him is a culinary tapestry of deliciousness. Hi, welcome to Taste Buds. Today we're at the Sea Venture Resort and we're trying out the Sea Venture restaurant with executive chef Casey Walcott, who's going to blow our minds with his amazing small plates and very fine dining. So come on in and join us. My taste bud today is my very dear friend Claudia Mikheyev. And Claudia is a mermaid scientist. She has just had her first book published. It's a children's book, an ABC book, and she's also an illustrator and a brilliant, brilliant artist. In fact, I have many of her original Claudias in my home. She was raised in France. Her parents were very much foodie snobs, so she has like this amazing palate. So whenever you share a meal with Claudia, it always not only has fun fish facts in it, but there's usually some fun French facts and just all. So she's full of facts, this girl. So
yes, I'm a regular know-it-all.
So I'm here with Casey Walcott, the executive chef of the Sea Venture, one of my favorite places on the whole planet.
Mine too.
I mean, who wouldn't want to work here with this behind you all the time? Casey lives up in Paso Robles, and he has great influences from the wines up there and knows all the great finds and the little boutique wineries, and then he gets the produce and stuff from around here, so it's the best of both worlds.
This right here, this is Pismets. So we have filet, veggie skewered, shrimp, veggie, and chicken.
And what are the dipping sauces?
Dipping sauce is mustard sauce, mango chutney, and a ponzu. And then we have beef tips, filet mignon with the same mustard sauce.
Ooh, the very hot plate.
This is a really hot plate. This is our oyster Rockefeller. Be very careful. Really hot.
And this is all part of the Tapas small plate menu.
Yes, this is. All right, this is
best nachos in the whole wide world.
It is not about the nachos. It is about the carnitas, on the nachos.
Yeah. He makes carnitas like there's nobody's business.
I think they're the most amazing thing in the world, and I usually don't say that about my own food, but the carnitas are awesome.
So it is your favorite food, carnitas.
Well, carnitas is my favorite food. Yes, you were trying to get that out of me, and yes, I would say carnitas. Anything is my favorite thing to eat.
Sunset, glass of wine, nacho.
There we go.
Done.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right. This is the ahi poke. The wontons are perfect. It's the jalapeno dressing on the bottom is perfect.
All right.
So she was asking about there was a spice in one of these.
There's a marinade on the meat. I think that's like a cinnamony. I hate to say cinnamon.
Which meat? Oh, the beef.
No.
The beef or something.
None of this is none of the skewers are marinated. Just salt, pepper, and Craig, the gentleman that works out here, he has secret spices that he puts on everything. But it's primarily salt, pepper, and I think
don't
maybe
give away
garlic.
Craig's.
Hey, I don't know what it is. I don't ask. So yes.
All right. So here's what I want you all to do. I want you to come down here on a weeknight, and I want you to try 2 or 3 of these things because you buy 2 and you get a 3rd one free, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And have a nice glass of wine, and then I want you to post it on the Facebook page of Taste Buds, what you had, what you thought of it, suggestions for Casey if you dare, and how much you liked it. So I want you to all come down to the Sea Venture. I mean, it's like, how hard is that to ask you to do? Come out, watch the sunset. It's beautiful here. And it sets every night. We've been watching it. No matter what, that sun goes down. It's crazy. So if you're having a bad Tuesday, this is a place you go to finish it off because it's not expensive, it's beautiful food, a nice glass of wine, and you leave happy and full.
We'll be right back with more Taste Buds.
At California Fresh Market and El Rancho Market, we're always thinking hyper-local, hyper-fresh. Here's this week's fresh idea.
Now we're here in our bakery at California Fresh Market with our baker, Louis Evans, who's going to tell us a little bit about what he does back here.
We make a number of scratch-baked items here in the store. We do pies, quiches, muffins, cakes, and lots of bread.
Lots of bread, like we got the squaw, we got wheat, white, all sliced. We do dinner rolls, lots of stuff. Tell us about your newest item here, Louis.
It's our sourdough. We actually started the sourdough culture here in the store. We gathered wild yeast that are here in Pismo Beach. We use that starter to make our sourdough. It's about a 48-hour process.
And I understand you have a piece of that first mother loaf goes into it every time, is that right?
Yep.
That's pretty exciting stuff. Right here at California Fresh Market.
Now that's fresh thinking. Come in and see what's fresh today at California Fresh Market in Pismo Beach and El Rancho Market in Solvang. Your hyper-local, hyper-fresh grocery stores.
He is making for us tonight.
Vol au vent. Shrimp and lobster vol au vent.
And vol au vent means?
Anything in a pastry. So usually puff pastry traditionally. And we're going to be putting in lobster, shrimp, asparagus, fingerling potatoes inside this beautiful puff pastry. We're just going to butterfly the shrimp a little bit.
What kind of shrimp is that, Casey?
This is wild shrimp. It is Indonesian, but it is wild. With all of our seafood here, we don't have tripolyphosphates on it, so meaning no chemicals added. So for water retention, or a lot of people think that they're allergic to seafood or shellfish, but really they have, they're allergic to, it's not an allergic reaction, it's a chemical reaction to the tripolyphosphates that they put on shrimp, clams, mussels, lobster, and it's classified as a pesticide. So a lot of people think, oh, I'm allergic to that. No, it's really a chemical reaction your body's having to tripolyphosphate. So we're gonna pull the meat out of these lobsters, and we'll cook the shell with all of this stuff. Nice presentation again, and also you get a little flavor out of it. But one good thing about being a chef in California is I can travel 100 miles away and I could get any produce that I could ever want. So the shrimp, key to anything while you're cooking is making sure your pan's hot. You know, when you have a pan and you're trying to cook a piece of fish and it keeps ripping and tearing, it's because your pan's not hot enough. And just the easy way to tell your pan's hot enough, as long as it makes it sizzle, you're gonna be okay. So we'll add some shrimp in here, add some of the fingerling potatoes, get a nice color on those, and then this one we'll add the lobster. Working in the kitchen's all about the timing. All right, we're gonna add some lobster cream sauce. Put it over the flame one more second. Make sure that asparagus gets hot.
It smells so good. Now, is this your recipe?
This is mine. This is my dish.
And how long have you been serving it here?
About almost a year now. And that was right when I changed the menu to this dish. So, and then it was one of the best selling. So
it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
And then we'll just add a little bit of green onions over the top of that.
We'll be right back with more Taste Buds.
Selling a business is a highly specialized process involving many disciplines obtained through years of training, education, and experience. Those who succeed earn the Certified Business Broker designation.
He did it with such grace and kindness and accomplished the task between both parties involved that it was like a work of art.
If you own your own business and are considering your options, contact us for a free consultation.
Oh my goodness, Casey!
So here's the Volivant.
Oh, it's just beautiful. It looks like
smells
something
so
that
good.
came straight off the bottom of King Triton's throne. Have a seat. Have a seat.
All right.
Yeah, come talk to us.
Talk to us.
We eat and talk.
We're really good at this, so tell us all what's in here.
What's in here is shrimp and lobster vol au vent, one of our favorite dishes here on the menu at the Sea Venture. Shrimp, lobster, of course, asparagus, fingerling potatoes, lobster cream sauce, garlic, green onions.
And so what was your inspiration for this? A recipe, or you had it, or?
I had something like this way back when, about 15 years ago, but I love lobster and I love a cream sauce, so this appeals to everybody, I think, a male or female, and it's very filling. So.
Yeah, and if you want to impress the ladies, you want to make sure you get a second date, bring her to the Sea Venture and order this. See? This single lady says it's true.
So that's half of it is presentation, right?
It is.
So,
it is. You see as much with your, or you taste as much with your eyes as you do with your mouth.
Yes, we want beautiful things.
Yes, we do. Is in here. You know, I'm not usually a fan of asparagus, but there's something the way Casey does it, and I watched him do it and make this and back, and it was very simple. It was just all in a saute pan, just timed perfectly. Put the garlic in afterwards. It's like this chef just really knows what he's doing with both the vegetables and with the proteins. I can't imagine me making something like this at home, but you're French. Would you make it?
Oh, yes. Well, those northern French, they like the cream and butter. And then, so I have family up there, yeah. All cream and butter, and it's delicious. And then the southern, it's all olive oil and garlic, which is equally good. So, yeah.
How do they not
Can
weigh
you really go
300
wrong?
pounds? No, you can't.
You can't go wrong.
The great thing about the Sea Venture is most of the time Chef Casey is here. He will come talk to you. One of the things I did was for my birthday last year, because I only pick very special places for my birthday, I walk in and I say, Casey, make me anything you want. And he made me a 7-course meal that was probably one of the finest I'll ever remember. So he'll do that for you. And he'll make for you what is the finest and freshest stuff he has in the kitchen. And it's worth every cent of it. So,
Second date worthy.
second date worthy. Yeah, you could get married here after that. Oh, look at that.
I love creme
So that's like a
brulee.
creme brulee with a sugar cage on top of it? And what is this? Oh, I know what this is.
So it's a cobbler with pear, apple, mixed berries, and a scone, and then it's topped with Doc Bernstein's salted caramel ice cream and a candied bacon on top of it.
You can't go wrong with bacon, even if it's in your dessert.
I don't even think I've
Wow.
had this combination before. This is
I
gonna be
know.
good.
Wow.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It is pretty. Too pretty to eat.
Yeah,
Casey.
right.
Put it in your mouth.
Like,
I'm sorry, but this is
cortisol
better than this.
Fear of, oh, whatever. This is, I got the best one.
Try this.
I got the best one.
Try it. Try it. Okay.
Cuter
So
than-
Chef Casey has joined us after our dessert. We had a couple questions for him.
know.
We loved the creme brulee with the bird's nest, but we couldn't decide on how the bird's nest is done.
You start with a little bit of sugar in a pan, add some water, and then you're going to heat it up to the right temperature for whatever type of sugar you want. Hard crack, soft crack, whatever it is. And once it gets to that temperature, you're going to put it whatever. Oh, I just grab a fork and dip it in the sugar and just put it right over the form. Or you could even make the fun hair. You get a rolling pin and do it higher up so it forms a hair and it hangs off the bottom of it, and you can roll it into a ball like a profiterole, you know, the tower.
This guy's good. This guy's really good.
My mom should be here. She'd be able to talk that stuff with you
And
much better than I.
And the candied bacon and and there was apple and berries in the tart. It was warm and it was, yeah. She'd never had candied bacon before, so that was.
It's pretty good. I enjoy it.
It's very good.
And The ice cream is amazing.
Yes.
That caramel, salted caramel is
Oh, salted caramel.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very, very good.
could you go wrong?
So what's your favorite kind of food?
Personally, I enjoy anything that I don't have to make.
All right, so
Like
I
most
have.
chefs.
I know. So I have this find. It's a little taco stand, taco restaurant that's in Oceano. It's kind of the most authentic Mexican I've ever had, and I know you're a big carnitas. Carnitas.
Yes.
These guys sell 250 pounds of carnitas every weekend because they sell it by the pound.
Oh, wow.
So I want to take you there if you'll go to dinner with me.
I will go to dinner with you.
And then you can become the critic, and we'll try some legume and some cabeza and some
lengua.
Sorry, thank you. And we'll try some different Mexican things and see what you think about it.
I'm excited.
All righty. So join us. Next we take Chef Casey to Efrens Deli Shop in Oceano, California, and try some kind of authentic Mexican food that will hopefully please and delight him. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Terry.
Thanks, Casey.
Thank you, Casey.
We'll be right back with more Taste Buds.
At California Fresh Market and El Rancho Market, we're always thinking hyper-local, hyper-fresh. Here's this week's fresh idea.
I'm here with DJ Deutsch. He's our assistant manager here at California Fresh Market and our beer buyer. DJ, tell us how you became the beer buyer here.
Well, I have a huge passion for craft beer, and living on the Central Coast, there's just no place to go where you can get all of the craft beer that you're looking for. So for selfish purposes, I made my job to have all the beer here so that when I leave at the end of the day, I can have a great beer.
He's got a big following here. I know guys are coming here all the time, calling him. He's got an Instagram. DJ, how do they follow you on Instagram to know when the new releases are coming?
You just go to @California Fresh Market, check us out. Every day that we get new beer, we put that on there. If you're not on Instagram, get on. If you're not, just come on in because we have all those beers here.
All right, thanks for coming back at you.
Now that's fresh thinking. Come in and see what's fresh today at California Fresh Market in Pismo Beach and El Rancho Market in Solvang, your hyper-local, hyper-fresh grocery stores.
Hello, welcome to Taste Buds. So today we're taking Chef Casey Walcott from the Sea Venture to one of my hidden finds, Efrens Deli Shop in Oceano, California. It's right next to the Melodrama, across the street from a church, and the best Mexican food anywhere on the Central Coast. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna eat with Casey. Casey's gonna meet Efren, and we're gonna see all their family secrets. So come on and join us. Hi Efren, how are you?
Good.
What are you making for us today?
Today, I'll be making you guys some enchiladas, ceviche tostadas,
Nice.
shrimp cocktail, and some cabeza lengua tacos.
What are you making there?
Well, here on the daily, we make about 110 pounds of carnitas.
Tell us about your famous salsa.
This is our enchilada salsa.
Oh, that's the enchilada stuff.
Yeah, this is the one
over
we're
and the
gonna
other
be
one is
making
the salsa.
The one we're making over there, that's our red salsa. Our red salsa tends to be Mexican spicy, not regular spicy.
No, yeah.
Same thing with our mild. Our mild is also Mexican mild, not American mild.
And this is her making the famous rice.
Yeah, my mom's rice.
So you have a takeout to go here, so you can come out and get your tacos to go, and then you have
Correct.
a really nice dining room
area.
inside.
We're gonna get started with the enchiladas first.
All
And
right.
at the same time, I'm gonna throw on the tacos.
And so the red sauce that's in the enchiladas, what's in that?
It's
not
a
family secret.
it's a guajillo salsa. We put oregano, vinegar, onion, salt, and the chile guajillo.
Wow. And you can put any kind of meat you want
Any
in
choice
there.
of meat.
I am crazy about your El Pastor meat. I don't think anybody does El Pastor as well as you do. How long have you been here in this location?
We just celebrated our 6-year anniversary October 13th of this
And
year.
now you've expanded to Santa Maria too,
And
correct?
yes, and we opened one in Santa Maria April 13th. I
Very
believe, as well.
exciting. Look at this, Casey. A feast for a chef. Wow. Casey, this is Efren. This is Casey.
We're on Casey. And we got our drinks.
And those are the...
Micheladas.
I was just saying I have never had one.
Contains tomato juice, cocktail broth that we use for our cocktails, tajin, salsa, and that's about it.
So what kind of meat are we having in these?
We're having lengua, which is cow tongue, and cabeza, which is beef head.
Okay, so those are the enchiladas?
Okay, these are enchiladas, red salsa. We don't do the green ones. These are al pastor. We usually serve them with chicken or carne asada, but because Terry wanted al pastor, we did al pastor.
They have the best al pastor here anywhere. This is the famous salsa, right?
Yeah, this salsa here, it's with chile Yukon. It's really, sometimes it can be extremely spicy depending on how, you could say how mad my mom was that day. But that's how it is, you know.
I love that. All right, and here we have
our ceviche tostadas served with onions, tomatoes, you know, our ceviche that's dined in the lime overnight.
And then avocados, cilantro, tomatoes. All right, and this is what shrimp cocktail is supposed to look like. Unlike what you get in Vegas and all those other horrible places, this is real shrimp cocktail. All right, well, we'll chow down and then talk to you about it some more afterwards.
Okay.
Michelada. It's a Mexican hangover cure. It's a Mexican Bloody Mary, and it's amazing.
It is amazing.
I'm starting with the cabeza tacos, and you're
And
starting
I got
with
the lengua.
Lengua.
Give me some tongue.
So good.
With the lengua, with tongue, it's the most tender piece of meat in the body.
Get out there, be brave, come try it, post it on Facebook that you did, and thank me. Don't be a bunch of weenies, because if I sat this down in front of you, you wouldn't know the difference from this from carnitas by the looks of it. And the taste of it is superior to anything you'll try. All right, so we're going to decide which is our favorite out of all of this. So pay attention. So right now we're trying the enchiladas, which I've never tried here, but I watched them make them, and they were amazing.
The crema is amazing.
Yeah, the crema is really so good.
The tortilla is not overcooked. It's not falling apart.
Yeah, it's not. It's perfect. And then the spiciness is offset by the lettuce on the top, and then the cheese. Oh, and this is their killer salsa. You haven't tried that yet.
I hear it's hot.
Only if Mama's mad.
Is she mad?
No.
Did we ask her if she's mad?
She seemed happy back there.
All right, I'll be brave. I'll try it. I love chili.
Oh, and you'll like this. Oh, that's right. You're the one that said that chili makes you smart. Because the food's so good, it catches your hair on fire. I'll come in and just order 9 pastor tacos.
Yeah, I think this dish went together very well. I want to come in and see when Mom's mad, because it's not hot enough for me. So.
But isn't the chilies is what God gives you, right?
That's really good. That's awesome dish.
All right, so now we're attacking a real seafood cocktail.
All right,
shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, I consider this Mexican-style shrimp cocktail. So I'm excited that I found one that's so pretty.
With the cilantro and the big chunks of avocado. Oh my gosh, this is a meal in itself.
It is.
And there's cucumbers in there too?
You don't need to spend the money to get good food.
I agree. Yes. I agree.
We'll be right back with more Taste Buds.
This is our family.
Great service, good work. It's pain-free, and everything's fast and always on time.
With the treatment, my gums are perfectly fine now, and there's no problems at all.
That they make you feel comfortable, they take the time to explain, and they take care of you.
We invite you to be part of our family. At Santa Barbara Family Dentistry, we take care of your entire family's dental needs.
All right.
Okay.
Tostadas.
Ceviche was my very first sushi.
But it's cooked.
No, it's just cooked in lime juice.
Right, but the chemical reaction cooks it, so
yeah,
it's
but
safe.
People who aren't foodies don't get that. So
right.
Explain how the lime cooks it.
Oh, I'm not a chemist, but with
you play one on TV.
Right. I am playing one right now on TV. Just the chemical reaction from the acid. You can make ceviche with, lime juice, oranges, any type of vinegar. So as long as there's a lot of acid in whatever you're putting it in, it will cook it.
That is good.
I like this one. Very refreshing. Again, the fish is cooked nicely.
Yeah, it is. During the summertime, there's nothing I'd rather have than a bowl of ceviche on a hot day.
And a beer.
And a beer.
And a beer.
Negro Modelo. My beer of choice. If I have to drink beer, that's what I'm drinking. And the thing is that I can't drink wine with Mexican food. There's a few Shiraz that I can do, but mostly it's got to be a beer.
No, it has to be tequila.
Ah, there you go. This, though, is my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
I think I'll be coming in on Sundays.
On Sundays.
Yeah.
Here is Chiloso. Chiloso means that it's so hot that it overwhelms your senses. You actually makes your nose run. Now, this isn't a bad thing. I judge the goodness of my Mexican food. It should make you do that because you've got things that are equalizing it out, but you should feel the fire that is the essence of Mexican food, in my humble opinion.
It has to be spicy.
So these are the carnitas.
All right, so I'm excited about this one. I am huge on carnitas. So
And rice and beans. You said you judge a restaurant by the rice and beans.
Yes, the number one thing, rice and beans for a Mexican restaurant.
All righty.
Has good flavor. So the beans are awesome. I can taste that there's some love put into them, as we would say. To make a good carnitas, you have to have the fat on it, otherwise it won't work out. It is good. It's really good. Enough salt. You know, with carnitas, you have to salt it right. Too much salt ruins it, not enough. It just doesn't work. And it has a nice caramelized outside. That's key to making carnitas. And I like that they didn't
hide the skin.
Right, exactly. And that's awesome.
This is what it should look like. I buy the carnitas on the weekends by the pound and then take it home, and everybody is happy at my house because all I have to do is warm up some tortillas and slice up some stuff.
My biggest thing looking at all this food and what we've tried is it's not your typical Mexican restaurant that almost every plate looks the same. You can't, oh, what's that? Oh, it looks exactly like this. Every plate has a different presentation, and it's amazing. And I like that as a chef. Presentation's half of what we do. So this gets my seal of approval.
All righty.
The rice, the beans, the carnitas.
So this is the Efrens special. It's got the steak, the shrimp diablo. So if shrimp diablo is done right, it'll melt your hair. I have a feeling this will do it. So
all right, let's see if
keep
this is
an eye
spicy.
on my hair. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm melting my hair.
See, for me, it's nice and sweet. It has a very sweet flavor to it. It is spicy, but just like the other
30
sauce.
seconds. Give it a...
All right.
I think we have some more red sauce here if you wanted to add some of that to it.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. See, that's perfect.
Now we have the burn.
Half the jalapeno, shrimp. Oh, yeah.
This gets hardcore. That's what I love about chefs, is they'll try anything and they experiment with new flavors.
I like the steak.
I do too.
It's seasoned nicely. I wonder what they seasoned it with.
I don't know.
Have to ask chef, huh?
We'll be right back with more Taste Buds.
Efrens' famous family deli shop in Océano is known for the most authentic Mexican food around. Everything is made fresh and is absolutely delicious. From mama salsa to tacos, carnitas, shrimp cocktails, enchiladas, burritos, and more. Come out and enjoy the mouth-watering Mexican food and wash it all down with their tasty micheladas. You will not be disappointed. Efrens' famous family deli shop, and now also in Santa Maria on Blosser next to AMPM.
Thank you so much. That food was amazing.
No problem.
It was awesome.
Pleasure to have you guys here.
The presentation, it made me excited.
That's awesome.
As a chef, presentation's half of my job. So the lengua tacos and the cabeza tacos, I thought they were amazing. Thank you again. I appreciate your hospitality.
Thanks for coming, Casey.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So good. But I'm a fan anyway. So.
Yeah.
You had me at
the first taco.
The first taco. I was a convert. You know, the cool thing about Efrens is you can bring your whole family. I bring a family of 5 or 6, and we get out of here really cheap, and everybody's happy and full. When new people come to town and they ask me where the best Mexican food is, this is where I bring them. And I am tasking each of you, I am daring each of you, I am forcing each of you to come here and try this. And then I want you to go on the Facebook page and tell us what you think. Try one of these. Any of these dishes. They were amazing. You can't go wrong here. So you agree, Chef?
I definitely agree. I'm glad I got to meet Efren, and I give it a thumbs up.
Thank you for joining us. That was delicious. Please make sure you complete the social media challenge and give me your feedback. Join us next time and see where my palate will lead you. And remember, eat well and live well.
This is my sea otter purse, and I was walking down the street, and someone's like, "Are those sea beavers? Is that a sea beaver purse?" And I was like, yes, they are. Yes, that is what that is.